Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday Tirade Entertainment Talk. Tom is running a little bit tardy. If you like the alliteration, we can do it more. Anyway, it's good to see everybody. We've already started off with 14 in the chat, and the number is bouncing up and down. Yeah, I love the Calliope music myself. I really enjoy the intros and everything else. This is one of my favorite shows to do every week. I have managed to calm down after listening to the majority of the shareholder meeting, and yeah. Not an easy listen, guys. If you want, there's several people doing reactions on it. Not My Star Wars is doing a pretty good reaction to it, and a couple other folks. But if you want to check that out later, absolutely do. I'm sure those videos will still be up. Once we get to the questions, there were two legitimate questions that were asked during the shareholders meeting. I anticipate that the stock will fall after the $200 peak that it reached. I think Terry Rose threw that up in the chat. Again, you have to remember, when this all started to go down, you had a $70-something stock price for Diz, and it's gone up exponentially for no reason. There are some market analysts speculating, let's say it that way, that perhaps the stock's overvalued. Well, no kidding. We've been talking about that forever. And, they seem to try to be touting that they may have made $17 million. I'm sure that's an accounting error, considering that they've lost $2 billion for the entire year of 2020. Overall losses. Now, their losses year over year, substantial. Diluted EPS, down considerably. In fact, offensively bad. But again, it's to be expected. Most corporations should not be doing well right now, and their stock prices should be reflecting that. This should be a value market for investors. And for whatever reason, it's not. Well, I think that reason is largely hedge funds and stuff like that. But anyway, I don't want to get too far off topic, guys. There's a lot to talk about. Thank you, Aluvrian and Makara. All right, well, let's say hi to everybody here, and then if Tom can bop in at some point, we'll have him in. But we have a lot to talk about, things that I think you will all agree that in the next hour to 90 minutes are worth talking about. I mean, there's a lot out there. Lord Vader popped in to say hello. It's good to DM with you back and forth, my friend. Terry Rose is here, as I mentioned before. Good to see you. Ternoculus P as well. Iluvrian and Makara, hail and good morning or good afternoon to you, wherever you are. We got Willie Woodyard here already asking a question that I'll be happy to address at some point. But the answer I put in the chat is probably the most apt, my friend, and it's this. I'm sure that we will answer it if we can today, Willie. And I'll try to remember when Tom bops in. But off the top of my head, as I say here, just cross promoting each other is going to be the way of the future. And I think getting the content to theaters, because remember, if the studios primarily are abandoning the theaters, just getting content into the theaters is going to be the next step. And you're going to start to see independent distribution houses, there are the words, trying to get content into theaters. I think you're going to start to see that. I think you're going to start to see that a lot. I think you're going to see, like, for example, primarily, I think my film, when I actually get it made, will premiere on my channel, right? But I'll be asking everybody on the planet to cross promote it. But I would love for that to get into theaters, to get in front of more eyeballs. So maybe I can work with an independent distributor. It's quite possible. We also have people in the community like Cameron Pasha, who are industry experts when it comes to some of those, things that I'll have to navigate because, I don't have experience as an EP, right? He does. So anyway, we'll just move forward in that way, but that's how I think we'll go about it. I'm sure Tom might have a different answer himself. Good to see you, Brightest Day. It was awesome for you to join us, and thanks for hanging out on the channel. I really appreciate that. Been seeing you around quite a bit, so I know the community appreciates that, and you. As I mentioned here, there were 2 legitimate questions. We can talk about those probably at the end of the stream if we get time, but man, I lost my mind today. Hey, Wook, what's up, my friend? It's good to see Wookiee Supremacy in the chat. Make sure you check out his channel. He's got a lot of fun stuff. It's usually triggering to some folks, but it's a lot of fun. Cuddle needs to get it together like his big brother Bob. There you go. Actually, what's really weird is you have to consider this. It's Bob Iger's last shareholder meeting, right? And that's kind of a weird thing. I mean, without his guidance, I don't know what they're going to do. Cheapskate does not have a mind for acquisitions, and he doesn't have a mind for operations. The only thing he worries about is the bottom line, and it shows. Really, really, really does. Yeah, GME. That's right. We got a bunch of people with Diamond Hand, I hope. And yes, Hercules Capital is probably a steal. Although I haven't looked at any of that. Again, I'm not giving financial advice. I do not do that. That is not what this channel is about. I offer my opinion on stuff and nothing else. If you need information on how to properly place your money, consider hiring a professional. Outside of that, if you do it for yourself, research. All right. Keely Chow is here. What's up, Keely? Good to see you, my friend. We have 32 in the chat. Thank you all for popping in here, guys. I appreciate it. Lads and ladies, I should say. I'm sorry, but that's a colloquialism for me. So when I say guys or dude is not just dude. I mean, there is the dude who I love and would love to emulate someday when I'm retired. But honestly, that's a common colloquialism I use uniformly across all genders. So deal with it. Anyway, Judicon, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for being everywhere. Judicon's everywhere lately. Thanks for hanging out, friend. I appreciate it. Hey, we've got L Punk Trace here. Good to see you, my friend. And the mod and artist of Rogue Entertainment and a good friend of mine, Machiny90. He is saying good morning to everybody. Good morning to you, Machiny. Can't wait to see you on the Sunday show. I think I have you, and I think we're going to be joined by the Supreme Heretic on Sunday's panel. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Runner is going to be an adult soon. Very excited for that, Runner. And as soon as you are, I will make a place for you on the Sunday Culture Review. Godzillionaire is in the chat. Good to see you, Godzillionaire. I love that icon. Digging that hard. It's amazing. Hey, we've got Wes Moody Webcast, one of the best channels you'll ever find. Our version of Joe Rogan and the best version of himself. I think this guy's criminally undersubbed. Guys, we have to push him over 1,000. Our friend Final Death Star's almost there. He needs less than 100 more subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to Enter the Unfamiliar, formerly Final Death Star, which I think you can still find him under on YouTube. Check it out and subscribe, guys. Also, Wes Moody, of course, as I mentioned. Ironcaster, what's going on, my friend? And yeah, this is what I was laughing at earlier. I look about as calm as a wasp nest that's been poked with a crossbow. Yes, and there's actually, it could have been a regular bow because I think there was a scene with in one of the movies. The Mockingbird trilogy. Anyway. Hey, what's up, Lasso of Truth? Good to see you. Thank you for being here, Trina. I appreciate all of your support. Yeah, I'm losing my mind, but that's fine. Hey, Keck44, how's it going? Howdy to you, my friend. I don't know where the bearded man or the tattooed lady is. I'm working on that. Maybe in the next version of the intro, I'll pop those in as well. I love Lydia, the tattooed lady. Yeah. So anyway, there you are. Jaffo is here. What's up, Jaffo? Good to see you, my friend. And our buddy, the Atlantean, says, Hail Culture, voice is coming back now. Dude, epic video that you released. That was freaking amazing. I hope everybody has a chance to check that out over on the Atlantean's channel. Really appreciate that, my friend. And the $2 super chat. Has anybody else rolled in that I can say hi to? Come on. I know there is. I know there's more people here. Hello. Oh, Theme Park Casual is here. And the ever lovely Tina Bojan. Hello, Tina. Good to see you. I hope you're enjoying spring training stuff. Theme Park Casual says, hey, kids. Hey to you, Theme Park Casual. Appreciate your support, my friend. There was some theme park news that they gave at the shareholder meeting. There wasn't a lot in the shareholder meeting. There's a lot of disappointment in the shareholder meeting. They have pushed the opening of Ratatouille, despite it being completed, kids, to October 1st at Epcot. Dumb. They also pushed back the opening of the Guardians of the Galaxy Rewind, and who knows what's going on with the Tron coaster. Guys, this is supposed to be the biggest year in the history of Disney World because it's the 50th anniversary of the opening of the Magic Kingdom. And yeah, they are doing bupkis. Very little. Not good. Hello. Do we know how Raya did? Not really. Google Trending isn't really helping out in that situation. I'm going to give it a full week before I work on any of that to try to break it down. I'm going to try to gather info from our favorite inaccurate predictor of ratings, which would be Parrot Analytics. But there's some other analytics I can acquire through a couple of other sources that I'll try to put together. It's worth a look at, but I will definitely check that out. My mother gave a review on it to me directly. I didn't get a chance to get her complete thoughts today, but we're going to talk in detail about it and go from there. As soon as I get an opportunity, I will watch it, but I ain't paying for it. So there it is. Aluvrian Imakara. Dude, this Whammon approves, guys. Absolutely. Thank you, Aluvrian. I appreciate it very, 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 very much. Unlike Bree, who does it very much. So, Keely Chow. I'm the Ultron of the Fandom Menace because, like Ultron, I'm everywhere. Yep, you are too, Keely Chow. That's absolutely true. Critizable the Crazed is here. What's going on? And Lord Thoth, one of the Modrotics guys over on Gary's channel, and an excellent contributor if you catch him over with Jake D, over with Matt at Foulball Productions, and lots of other places. I've seen Lord Thoth just popping in places. It's pretty great. Excellent commentary and analytics done by him, or analysis. Depends on what he would like me to say. And Fatal J, dude, if you are available on Sunday for the Sunday Culture Review, I want you on the show, my friend. Even if I have to push my panel to 8, I will, because, and thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend, but I want to promote your book. This man has written a comic book. He put the story together, got the art put together. It is amazing. I supported it day one. Check it out over on Indiegogo. If anybody in the chat can grab that link and throw it in there, I would appreciate that. In fact, I am going to, because Fatal is in the chat. Fatal, you're a mod for the day, buddy. Here you go, right now. Drop your link in the chat, Fatal. Not just your book, but also your YouTube channel, my friend. I want to get you that voice to get you way beyond the goals you set for yourself, man. But I want to see the rest of the books. So anyway, there you go. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Fatal J. But I would have done it anyway if I just knew you were in here. Hugh Photographer says, hey, from London. Hey to you, my friend. When I get to the UK, I'm going to let everybody know I'm going. I'm going to do live streams and videos from there. It's going to be a family trip, but I'll still be, doing my stuff. And I will be hanging out with everybody over there, including my family members, who one of them actually is, involved in a nightclub there. So I'll leave it at that. Someday I'll do something from the inside of that. So we'll go from there. Jaffo, just lurking and working. Well, me too, dude. That's all I seem to do. I work when I'm not working doing this, and I'm not doing something for somebody. I am literally listening to everybody all day long. It's freaking amazing. I cannot wait for that. Oh, guys, you guys are just awesome. I really appreciate all the support and everybody that's here. 43 of you so far. Good afternoon, RC from the NYC. Good to see you. I hope everyone is good as well. And I'm glad you guys are starting to get some stuff open up in New York. I'm really, I mean, I just want everybody to be good. I mean, our buddy Mando Merck is there. I know some folks in NYC, and I want you guys to get back to normal. Really desperately, I really want that to happen. Dexy Doodle, this is the first time I'm seeing you here, unless you've recently changed your name. I'm here listening, just not going to be chatting. Some of us got to work. Well, thank you so much for that, and I understand. Again, I drive around all day when I'm out in the field. I got my phone Bluetooth to the car so I can listen to YouTube while I'm going everywhere. I wish there was a really good way to do audio on YouTube. If YouTube had just an audio stream of a video stream, I think that would be kind of a unique feature they should consider doing. But hey, I'm not Alphabet and I don't make them any money. So, all right, well, let's get going. We've got a lot to talk about. Angry Vader, you are the last person I can highlight because you're the last person I saw say anything. So good to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. All right, let's get going. I am highly suspect right now, guys. I am highly suspect of things that are going on over at Warner Brothers, right? Jason Calargo's in there. He wants to change some of the fundamental problems there, right? He's the guy that AT&T brought in to clean up the mess. And as part of that process, they kind of are cutting off little pieces here and there of things that are just not quite right. Like I don't know, DC Comics and stuff like that. So they're eliminating pieces here and there, and it's working out to a certain extent to their benefit. At the same time, though, there's sabotage from the inside. I'm not sure if you agree, but I'm pretty sure because this thing never should have happened. Justice League leaked briefly on HBO Max in Tom and Jerry glitch. Does anybody believe that it was a glitch? I don't. I think this is an effort to sabotage the incredible release of something that is amazing. If when people went and clicked on Tom and Jerry, they could literally watch the Snyder Cut, right? At least for a period of time. Some people got an hour, some people got more, but just universally disappointing to have something like this happen. And I think, like I said, I think that they're fighting an internal battle inside of Warner Brothers, just kind of like is happening inside of some of the studios that Disney owns. This cannot be a thing that AT&T overlooks. I don't see how they could. Right? This never should have happened. I hope most of you, if not all of you, are already familiar with the story. But yeah, Gerald, this was no glitch. I 100% agree with you. Willie says, actually, I think it's possible only because mistakes can happen. No, I absolutely agree with that, except for one thing. Somebody is making these decisions on the go. They would have had to have made sure, because this is part of doing advanced releases of stuff, which I do every day on my channel, right? For example, I already have Wednesday's video up. It's queued. It's automated to go up tomorrow. I know what the video is, and then I watched it to make sure it was the right thing. That's why I don't think it was a glitch, Willie. Thank you, El Punk Trace, for the smiley face sticker with the sunglasses. I think that's cool. But I don't even know what it is. There is definitely active sabotage there, in my opinion. I don't know any other way this would happen. Moldy cheese with the fuzz cut off is still moldy cheese, Warner Brothers. Well, yeah, some people are going to want to see this. Some people aren't. If that's what you're referring to, Louvrian, I'm actually looking forward to it. RC from the NYC says, me smells something rotten in Denmark, Hamlet. No question, it was an inside job. I think so, too. I really do. If this was a marketing gimmick, it was very poorly done. Right? Because it would have dropped totally differently, and they wouldn't be like chopping up people who were releasing some of the leaked material, on the DMCA claims for Twitter and stuff like that. Because that's what happened. As a result of this, we had people taking pictures and short videos, things and stuff like that. And some of this footage got leaked, and it is exactly the opposite way to go about doing that. Could it have been? Yes, it was. It would have been incredibly poorly conceived, and they should have done it differently. Like, I had some of their own leakers leak actual clips of the footage, but a couple of minutes that supported all the other teasers that were done, right? That would have been a good way to go about marketing it. Again, I mean, if these are marketing steps that they're taking, they're not doing a very good job of it. And you know what? My conversation around this is I'm excited for everybody that supports the Snyder Cut, like our friend Fatal J here in the chat, who again I'm a huge fan of. I love the passion that he has for the film. I want to see the film because I want to see what I was supposed to see, right? Because Justice League did not entertain me at all. In fact, it was terrible. But think about this: all the color grading and everything else is going to be Zach, so you're not going to have weird filter color, coming through on scenes that didn't deserve it. You are going to have CGI effects that look just awful. I mean, all of this is going to be much better looking, and I'm very, very excited for that aspect of it. Hopefully, you guys are too. There's no glitch. It's a space station. There you go. Definitely deliberate. Thank you, Angry Vader. I agree with you. R&B stream, someone wrote that in person watched all 4 hours of the Snyder Cut. Holy cow, on Robert's stream? And I'm going to have to go back and check that out. Yeah, Robert Meyer Burnett, guys, I mean, come on. I mean, the dude was industry forever and still is, to be honest with you. Does some really good work now, even in the stuff that he does. Again, may not agree with him all the time on the, political side of things, and that's totally fine. Just an incredible, just an incredible source of information. And that's amazing. Somebody on his stream wrote that they had actually seen all 4 hours. God, see what I'm saying? That's not the way you do it. That's not a marketing scheme, right? There's just no way that you go about doing that. If it was any other movie, I could believe it, but not with the Snyder Cut. Yes, Thanatos Felicitas. Yes, I believe that it had to have been deliberate, and it makes me irate. I mean, this is a vision that he's worked on forever. It took him so long in the support of so many people just to get him, just to create the opportunity for this to be what it's going to become. And we have this beautiful opportunity with the Geeks and Gamers folks over on Uche Nawari's YouTube channel to contribute to a charity that drive that absolutely deserves even more support than I think we're even going to be able to offer as a community for the prevention and the awareness around self-deletion. Now, I'm not going to say the big word because that big word YouTube doesn't like so much, and I might actually try to monetize the stream. We'll see. But by the way, most of the time on live streams, I don't even bother trying to monetize them because inevitably somebody says something that's just enough offensive that I won't get any ads, which it doesn't matter. Ad income when it comes to videos and live streams is so minuscule. It's fine, and I appreciate it because I like to buy coffee and stuff, but it's crazy. Brightest Day, this is politics, and FDR said this, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. In politics, nothing happens by accident. If it happens, you can bet it was planned that way. You know what? I believe that's true, down to the almost every detail. But I don't believe it was planned by Zach. I think it was planned by somebody attempting to sabotage him. But hey, look, if somebody can go back and analytically prove that it wasn't done, by somebody that was trying to sabotage the film, okay. But I don't see that happening. I just don't. Directors will be thinking twice for them to work with Warner Brothers. Oh, you're 100%, Gerald. 100%. It is disgraceful, and there are already people that are like, "Oh, I don't want to work for Disney." Look at what happened over there. I mean, if you have the wrong opinion, you're out. You have actors that are going to, look at that and go, "Wow, you're really limiting your acting pool." And you're going to have directors. Look at what Kathleen Kennedy has done. She has fired more directors than have completed a project for her. Right? It's insane. Not to mention some of the other people in other positions, which don't get talked about very much, but a lot of people are on there. I'm with Uche on this. It was Jeff Johns. Man, Runner, that's quite possible. You know what? And Uche says some stuff I don't always agree with, but yeah. And yes, RC. Yes. Okay. So yeah, I would get. Like I said, it would not surprise me. They're trying to do anything to not end up with two competing universes, which they should have. And I guarantee you, Zack Snyder's will win because anything that's coming out of the JJ camp is going to be hot garbage. That's just what he does. Anything that's affiliated with Bad Robot, he's the destroyer of worlds, right? We have a few of those right now, right? These ideologues that are the destroyer of worlds. Instead of people that are out there trying to make good entertainment, there's ways to go about storytelling and getting a point across. And then there's the stuff we've been getting. And we've been getting it for a while, guys. It goes way back beyond when we started to really get offended by it, or I don't know, having our nose rubbed in it like in 2015, which it is what it is. Oh, I was referring to this Mean Girls internal sabotage. No, absolutely. Yeah, that's what I figured, Iluvrian. Yeah, absolutely. Snyder Cut is A-OK in my book. Good, good. I just, like you said, I want to see what I was supposed to see. And I feel like that in most movies. I feel like there are times when the director didn't get what he wanted. The studio interfered a little bit. The editor didn't see it the same way. You had the cinematographer that maybe didn't get the shots that they needed to make it the way that the director wanted. I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff that goes into filmmaking, right? You can ruin shots by just screwing up color grading and color, it just all that stuff, right? It is what it is. But yeah, somehow this was Ryan Kay's fault. Yeah, it was definitely Cannell's fault. I agree with you. And lots of people can't wait to see it. Okay. No, it's not a marketing scheme because the analytics would show for Tom and Jerry. Absolutely. And it'd be like buying a ticket to Tom and Jerry and sneaking in to see Justice League 100%. 100%. Yeah. Yep. Charity stream is on Snyder Cut Eve. I think that's actually a term that's actually been coined and is being used. So that's going to be pretty amazing. I cannot wait for that. Yep. March 17th. So hopefully we will get to enjoy it the way we were supposed to. I'm going to look for that, and I'm going to be participating in the charity stream on the 17th, which means I'm going to be cutting a little bit of what I'm doing with other places I usually go on that day. So it is what it is. Thank you, Darius Munchausen, for your super sticker, my friend. I love it. It is a wow. I'm not sure. Salt shaker. Is it a salt shaker? It's a salt shaker. All right. Sorry, guys. I have to look at another screen, and I'm pretty blind now. I mean, when I take off my glasses, which disturbs some of you, I can't see. This is a blur. This is a blur. That's a blur. Everything's a blur. So, anyway, thank you for that super sticker, Darius. I appreciate it so very much. All right. Yeah, a lot of people could see that. I think we could all see that it's Jeff Johns. It makes a lot of sense. Hail, Fenrir Fire. It's good to see you, my friend. Let's see. JJ, the Destroyer of Franchises, 100%. Destroyer of Worlds. Yes, we do need Justice League 2 and 3 to happen. I think these are good characters. I think the people playing them do, well, okay. They need to recast Flash and obviously Cyborg. But aside from that, I think you have three, the Trinity is there of the most important characters. And Aquaman, man, I'm telling you, Jason Momoa does a really good job. I can't wait to see what they do with Aquaman 2, provided that Mira is not the person that I have no affinity for, who I bet you all can guess who that would be. RC says, I wonder why the heads at AT, what they have to say. I bet you some people were like, what the heck just happened? I guarantee you, because that's not the way it was supposed to go down. Yeah, the Snyder Cut is the streaming service flagpole release 100%. Yeah, flagpole, tentpole, whatever. But it is, you're 100% right. They are raising their standard on that movie. They really are. I mean, it's supposed to be a huge draw, and this is just ridiculous. Yeah, I guarantee you more than phones are ringing. If I had insight into their exchange servers, I can guarantee you that it would be interesting to find out what was passing back and forth via email and other things. Yes, we need more Superman. We need more good Superman, and I think we're going to get it. I've seen some really cool stuff that Snyder had planned for us, so I'm very pumped. Hey, what's going on, Mad Mardigan? I cannot wait for later. We're going to hang out and do some Street Smarts, guys. If you haven't seen a Street Smart show, it comes up after this one or shortly after we finish here. It is really funny. We have some amusing after school specials that we spend some time breaking down and giving our opinion on, rating, et cetera, et cetera. But it's a fun show. If you get a chance, you can stop over there for a couple minutes. It's a good time. Darius is working furiously, but listening intently. Excellent. Look at all the great people in the chat. Thank you for all the commentary, too. Keep the glasses on. That's right. If I missed anybody's questions, guys, it's because the chat keeps jumping on me, so it's pretty great. Oh, yeah. To quote Red Letter Media, very cool. Yes, Subcomic, absolutely. Subcom JC. All right. I become the woke, the destroyer of worlds. Yes, Trinoculus P. What's up, Matt G? Good to see you, my friend. Fenrir Fire, of course. Everybody's saying hi to Fenrir. Fenrir, awesome. Willie Woodward says AT&T's reaction, WTF, WB's reaction, bwahaha. Yeah, I know. Just why would you do this, right? You put money into it, and it's something huge. I don't know. All right. Well, I think we got enough traction on this for the day. I mean, I can only have outrage for so long on each subject because I will run out of outrage. I know that doesn't seem possible or probable, but it does. I mean, eventually I just run out of steam. It's just. I wonder if the upcoming Heroes Reborn Marvel Comics event is to maybe see if they can out DC. Huh. I think we'll see, but I want to say this. The reason you haven't heard anything or any buzz or anything about Eternals other than what we've been sharing with you from time to time on various channels is because it's hot garbage. It's going to be hot garbage. They spend a lot of money on hot garbage. Anyway. Oh, hey, what's up, Bruce Lombardo? Good to see you, my friend. We can never run out of the outrage. No, we can't, but every once in a while I have to take a break and vent my spleen somewhere else. What's up? Just another red shirt. All right, well, let's get going. And Mad's still promoting the show in here. So, and of course, Mad, you're a mod. So if you wanted to drop the link to the show or the channel, I don't care. Just like when I promoted our friend Fatal J, I wanted him to drop his comic leak, and I think he just hit and run the stream. So if somebody can grab that Indiegogo for me, his Indiegogo link, since I don't have time to figure out where I left it, because it's on one of my referrals. I just don't know which referral page it's on. But if you guys could grab that, if you're a mod, please do so. That would be amazing. And I need more mods. That's what I need. So let's see. Makini is in the chat if he's not busy. I know Makini's often working while he's modding, so sometimes he can't do that. I know I have people in here that can mod. Sorry, guys. I hate to do this in the show, but I've got to. In fact, here, I know just another red shirt can mod and does an excellent job. Yeah, Roof Korean, I am solo today. I apologize for that. At least for now. Tom is busy. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it. They're doing a lot over there right now. They're running down a lot of information for various stories, madly editing things. So yes, I am solo right at the moment anyway. So just another red shirt. You are modded now. So yes, you are good to go. The Islington girl sends a $2 super sticker for a Shiba Inu. Fart and Hearts, and that's one of my favorite super stickers. Thanks for doing that. I truly appreciate it, you guys. And yeah, it's going to be I love this sticker. I think if I were going to get another dog after the little bear dog is no longer with us, it will probably be a Shiba, because they're amazing little guys. Runner is also an excellent mod. Okay, I believe you. If I see him again in the chat, I might throw a wrench at him. And of course, I could. I don't know. And Lord Thoth is one of Gary's mods, so okay, problem solved. We have enough mods. All right. Somebody said something funny. I missed it. That's like what? Yeah, Mandy. You can definitely check out Mandy's books. You know, guys, I promote Mandy everywhere I go. It's really funny. Solo did lose money. All right, we're gonna move on because we've burned up some time, and I want to do some other stuff. Makini 90 for a $2 super sticker, my friend. He throws me another Shiba Inu Fart and Hearts, which I absolutely love. Yep. Bear Dog is the cutest ever. There's no doubt about that. And Lord Thoth, you don't have to be honored, my friend. You're in good shape. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Nobody can dodge a wrench. I've given you wrenches. Do that. Anyway, so yeah, let's make sure we support Fatal J. Let's support Mandy Summers. Let's support our creators, guys. It's easy to do. If you have the means, please do it. All right, let's move on. We have more to talk about. New streaming service, Paramount Plus launches Wednesday. This was really funny. This was from March 4th. So we're going back a few days, and I knew we would have to. We're talking about Paramount in a way that they don't want us to talk about them, because this isn't a new streaming service. It's just CBS All Access with some Paramount content. And that's all. And they aren't launching with anything that's terribly new. This was a news report that was done on a news station that Yahoo News picked up. But there is no reason to get excited about this platform. I mean, even in the article, Kara Finstrom says original TV series are one part of Viacom CBS's newly rebranded streaming service Paramount Plus. It's bringing together the massive libraries of Paramount, CBS, which they already had, Nickelodeon, which they already had, MTV, Comedy Central, BET, and Smithsonian Channel. It's going to feature more than 2,500 movie titles, 30,000 episodes of television, and 1,000 live sporting events, and 24-hour live news coverage. There are also 2 tiers to this in a very strange way, and they're probably the last major entry that we could plan for. Their commercially viable content is available through the Pluto TV platform, where you can watch shows with commercials for free. And they're going to be in a position to expand that, much like Disney's expanding Hulu's ad version, and Warner Brothers, because Jason Kilar just talked about this, will be doing the same thing over with HBO Max. Because, as Jason Kilar said, with Warner Brothers, we've got to come to grips with the fact that not everybody is wealthy. No kidding. That was in an article that he was recently quoted in. Absolutely blew my mind and made me super crazy. But Paramount Plus is a weird thing because, you know, it's being marketed as like a nostalgia vehicle, right? And yet The Verge says it doesn't feel necessary, because it isn't. It didn't make it well with CBS All Access. It's not going to make a dent with adding the rest of it. And again, they're touting it as something that is for people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. That's not who seems to consume this type of media any longer. So you're missing some of your target, because it's your 40s and 50-year-olds that are still consuming media in those forms. In fact, if you look at the ratings and the demo for even shows as terrible as Batwoman, that's a 50+ demo. It's just weird. It's just weird. And again, it didn't land. It's not going to land. If Tom were here, I think he would say exactly the same thing. I'm really hoping that he joins me here in a few moments. But you're gonna start to see everything that they have offered in a weird way. MTV's bringing back the original cast of Real World. I think 2 of them are dead. I don't know. I'm not sure how you do that. Maybe they're going to exhume them. But there's going to be those kinds of things to try to dig in on the nostalgia to keep you hooked. But again, they're going to run into the same problem Disney has. They're killing off their back catalog because it's offensive, and, you know, putting trigger warnings and all other garbage there. And then at the same time, they're not producing quality originals that people are going to show up for. In fact, even after producing high quality content at Disney Plus, they alienate their audience. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. So I don't know, but let's see what you guys are saying here. Maybe you guys have the same kind of thoughts. Oh, what's up, Fortian? Good to see you, my friend. Fortian Barber in the chat. Let's see. Yep, more mods always welcome. Absolutely, Makini. Yeah, I appreciate that for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can definitely hit Matt G with a mod. I always forget that I can do that too. Yep. As soon as I see Matt G in the chat again, I'll do that. Yep. Louvrian Imakara says via Mount plus is DOA. I think it was already. That's the thing. It's been about a week now, or getting close to a week, right? Because I think it launched. No, I guess technically it launched on the 5th. Today's the 9th. It's not been quite a week. Let's see where we're at. It's not trending very well. And again, they didn't present a lot of compelling programming to get you over there. I mean, you're going to promote more garbage Star Trek. Well, that's Disney garbage Star Wars. But you're going to promote more garbage Star Trek. That isn't working. It didn't work to begin with. They are doing some last ditch efforts. Midnight's Edge released a great video on like the weird way of going about doing the new production for the next season of Discovery, which nobody wants. I mean, in the way it came about and how they actually shot it, in a way that, could end, or there was the room for them to move forward. So it is what it is. And this is Ninja Blast, my buddy Fatal J on Indiegogo. So be sure to check out this book. Fatal J deserves your support. Amazing dude. Just amazing, excellent creator, good friend of all of our channels, and somebody I'm trying to get with so I can work with him on some OBS stuff. So hopefully he's still here. If not, I will reach out to him as well. So, yes, and this is good information. Trinoculus P tells us Roku just added them too. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. It CBS All Access didn't have a super great launch with Roku. In fact, a lot of these new streaming services did badly. HBO Max very poorly launched on Roku because it was wasn't it a couple months later? I don't even remember. It was a while later before they actually moved the product over from the HBO Go and HBO Now product that were available on Roku. So disappointing there. But yeah, and like I said, I mean, if you're going to do that, you launch with the most platforms as you possibly can. Roku's one of the biggest ones with over 50 million subs. It's insane. Just insane. Yep, nostalgia vehicle. Mikey Spock's a nostalgia wrecking ball. 100%, you guys. 100%. I don't even know. I'm not even going to get started. Bad Robot ruins everything, and the affiliations of Bad Robot ruin everything, and that creep is everywhere in Hollywood right now. I mean, that I'm not saying I'm saying creep is in that branching tree of badness is everywhere. It's spread. It's like an infection. The people that come out of JJ's group. It's just awful, and that's my opinion, but I can back it up with a lot of data and a lot of information. I mean, just the things that they do and they destroy everywhere they go. I am woke, the destroyer of worlds, right? Or franchises in this case. And whoever came up with that in the chat, thank you. Roof Korean says, until they ask the government to make us consume Paramount Plus. Yeah, actually, I don't know. At some point, maybe you're going to be compelled to do these things if we move towards the path that absolutely none of us want, with social credit points and crap. Ugh. So anyway, Brightest Day says nostalgia vessel. Yes. It's a ship called Vessel. Oh man, the Star Wars sucks now. Oh my gosh. Guys are driving me bananas. And yes, it's very funny. You guys are great. Matt G says, buy Mandy's book. Okay, so I know Matt G's in the chat. Still, I can't find Matt G. Matt G, when I find you, buddy. There we go. And Wrenched. Okay, I'm covered for Wrenches for now. All right, so yes, definitely buy Mandy's book. It's awesome. Here we go. Do you think that Nielsen and Roku would be able to put out reports at what people in these young demos would watch? Oh, absolutely. In fact, that's their whole goal. Part of the reason that Parrot Analytics is trying to tell you that they're good at it is because they want people to get with them to do predictive programming. To in advance find out if what you're putting together for a pilot, for a series, or whatever, or even film, is going to resonate with the audience that you're targeting. Nielsen and Roku are going to do a better job of doing this with their combined resources and their strategic partnership, than I think anybody. Not only that, we'll have something called transparency into what some of these streaming services, how popular some of their streaming products are. And I think that's the only way going forward. It's going to circumvent what most of these streaming services want, which is to create a walled garden for their content so that it can be criticism proof. They don't want to be criticized and have numbers and information to back up the fact that they are producing garbage, because that happens. It's one of the reasons why Netflix has so much stuff is I mean, they have a lot of really terrible things. I mean, just god awful, but they have a lot of things, so they can hide a lot of stuff in the background. So, but I think you're going to find that because it's going to take so long for Disney Plus to become profitable, CBS All Access is set themselves back 2 years on becoming profitable. And even with this addition of Paramount Plus rebranding and a little bit more to their library, I don't anticipate that growing much at all either. I don't know if anybody could. Business wise, none of these streaming services make sense the way they're rolling them out. And the proof's in the pudding. None of these companies are making giant profits off of streaming services. They are hard pressed to make a profit. It took 200 plus million subscribers worldwide for Netflix to really get into a profit mode. They were billions and billions in the hole every quarter because of their purchase of content and more content and leasing of content, and IPs, et cetera, et cetera. And they just started turning a profit not that long ago. It's just, we're in a weird place where people need to understand that there's not a solution. Real world. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Absolutely. And I think that just demonetized me if I tried to monetize this, because you're not allowed to say that word. Colombian marching powder. Marching powder? Wow. Marching powder. That's right. Yes, Matt G. Buy Mandy's book. Tater Squad, what's going on? My parents have full cable package and watch like 2 channels. Yes. And I told you guys I would be canceling DirecTV on my next billing cycle. So my video next week, one of my videos next week, is going to be me canceling DirecTV. It's going to be amazing. Watch. Making is the modest of all mods. Oh, Makini. I knew what that is. Makini is the modest of all mods. Absolutely. Absolutely. Malin in the morning. That's right. Yep. No, I figured it out. Garbage Star Trek is a compliment to this train wreck. No, you're not wrong. I just, like I said, I don't use foul language on my channel, and not a whole lot in real life unless I'm playing video games. If you want to see that, head over to Ord's Board channel. Sometimes on Comics Division, I'll get a little looser with my commentary. I might be making an appearance on Geek Time TV tonight, so be sure to check them out if I can work it into my schedule, because obviously I have Trekking on Tuesday over on Wes Moody's channel, which is going to be awesome. So, and again, right after this, I'm migrating over to Mad Mardigan's channel, which is now named Mad Barber Entertainment. So there you go. But yeah, I can't wait to be on to do Street Smarts. It's always fun. Does Paramount have OG Mission Impossible? I think so. I think that made its way over there, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's get some originals that aren't old properties replanted on platform ideology. Yeah. I don't know why you can't do that. I can think of 5 or 6 books and book series that could be turned into amazing content. It still teaches some of the weird lessons that, you want in modern entertainment for whatever reason. I mean, if that's your jam, whatever. But they could still be made, and you have various forms of representation already baked in. I mean, I don't get it. You have opportunities to do this. Why trash stuff that already exists? Keep the stuff original, and don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. Yep, Roku's awesome. I'm telling people, Roku is the way to go. Roku's going to continue to grow. They're going to continue to dominate the market along with the Fire Stick stuff that Amazon does. But you can watch all your Amazon stuff on a Roku, so you don't need a Fire Stick. Roku does everything, and much more than you even expect. You can watch. You can plug in a thumb drive, or even an external drive, especially solid state, and you can actually watch programs that you've already pre-recorded on your Roku. There's so many different ways to consume entertainment just through that appliance device. Roku TVs, TVs with Roku built in, a lot of people are starting. You're starting to see those. They're pretty cheap. I think you can get them at Walmart really cheaply. But you know what? Do it. Not only that, they're the competing technology when it comes to tracking information. When it comes to viewership with Samba. So just so you know. But be prepared to be tracked, guys, which means get a VPN if you don't want to be. And you can do a router location VPN, which means all your devices, anytime you connect to them via Wi-Fi or wired, will go through the VPN regardless, because that's what a router is doing. So you might as well just encode it, hard code it into your router, and you're off and running. Anyway, just a little IT advice for those of you that are here. Thank you all, 56 of you that are in the chat right now. I know we bounced over 60, but we're going to do that the rest of the time. This is usually about where we're at. If you haven't hit the like button, please consider doing that. Also, punch up that share for me if you wouldn't mind. Send it out on Minds and Twitter or whatever else that you would like to or have time to. But I appreciate all of you being here, especially those of you that are working and lurking, because I really, really do appreciate that. How much longer till Hippie gets a haircut here? Well, there's a story behind the hair, and that story is going to be told. I would imagine we're looking probably end of April, and then I'll be telling that story. So we'll go from there. Yep, I can definitely do that. My friend. Yeah. Man, I'm going to have a lot of mods. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, next time I see that pop around, I will do that. Well, when when's Cecil getting kicked out of that house? Don't know. I love Cecil. Cecil is love. Cecil is life. Right. Man. Guys, if I missed anybody or anything, let me know because I'm just blazing by stuff as fast as I can. What's up, Larry? Larry, I see you there. I see you there. Yep. Yeah, I popped in and I was watching. I was listening to the stream live, and then I was watching some other channels that were doing it. On not my Star Wars channel. I was over there, and I threw one thing and I said, "That's the moneymaker right there. That's the clip everybody should grab." Was the first real question that he didn't answer, that he sidestepped, because it speaks to an audience that they're ignoring. They think, "Oh no, we're good. We're family values." No, you're a load of shit. I just cursed on my channel. That's how upset I was about this meeting today. I'm sorry, guys. I don't normally curse. I apologize. Yeah, but do you think that those reports will happen? Yeah, I think we'll be able to get them somehow. When you're talking about Roku, Nielsen, I think they're going to be out there in the world. I mean, Nielsen wants to have insight because it's how they're valuable, right? They want to be bigger than just broadcast information, and I think you're going to be able to tell. Now, Disney's building a marketplace around this concept of compromising your privacy. And you didn't even know it. Made a video about it, I think, this week. Was it this week? Last week? I don't know. I made a video about it, how your privacy is being compromised by these companies because they want to exploit what you watch. They want to exploit everything they know about you. They're going to use big tech to directly market to individuals. That's how insidious this is going to be. So your Roku will get a commercial that is tailored to you, not just into the demographic they're trying to do, which is what they're doing now, but literally to you. I'm in the same different demographic as you with roughly the same things, but my likes are not the same. Like I like some other things, like I like D&D, I like some tabletop games, I like stuff like that. They're going to market differently to me because of that. Even though we're in the same demo and we still fit their same generalized characteristics, they're literally going to market differently to me than they do to the boss. And, more than just because we're male and female. It's going to be weird, guys. You have no idea, which is another reason why protecting your privacy is key. Criticizable proof. Yes, criticizable. Yep. Yeah. We need to be able to prove that these shows don't do good. Don't do good. Listen to me. Don't do well. I would have getting yelled at right now because I'm not speaking properly. But we'll have to see. And I need a sip of water for the working man. I am losing my voice like the Atlantean. I have so much rage. It's going to be great. I'm surprised investors have waited for an accurate rating system, Ternoculus P says. I don't know why we don't have it already. It's infuriating. It's the same reason why they wanted to today. The institutional investors prevented the shareholders from voting in a way of actually finding out what political support the company has, who the lobbying positions and everything else, who they give money to politically. We already know, but they absolutely don't want that confirmed. And again, I mean, Chapek's answer today to the most important question was, we're not this side of the aisle or that side of the aisle. We're a family. We have values and family values. I'm like, bologna sausage. But yeah, I mean, investors, I don't know why they take it again. But again, it's the institutional investors. It's the big hedge fund guys. It's all these multi-billionaire people that are controlling everything here. And if you don't believe that, pay attention to who got really pissed off when stonks went off a month ago, right? And that needs to happen regularly. We have to start punishing these oligarchs because that's what they are. It's insane. Streaming services never have to report ratings. Exactly, Larry. But that has to change, and that's one of the reasons why I'm really excited for what Nielsen and Roku are going to do. So, pudding. There you go. Here we go. Apollo Patriot. I'm thinking I'm thinking on making a hilarious video. It's going to be a super straight video. I might be social justice warriors triggering. Yes, you might be. Man, that was weird. What a bunch of weird days in a row, right? With Burger King doing what they did. And again, I'm not going to talk about that here on this show, but that was nut bar, right? I mean, you knew it was clickbaity because that's absolutely no way that a major corp's going to say that. But Burger King UK just dropped that. Of course, everybody reacted off of it versus, the next successive set of tweets. But man, and then they deleted it and apologized. Whoops. Now, that was planned down to the moment. If you don't think so, I don't know what to tell you, but that was planned. If you want to use a marketing scheme, that was a marketing scheme, because now you have people on both sides that are going to be like, well, they apologized and deleted it. But you have all the original people like, I'm going to go have a burger. Well, okay. It is what it is. Man, I know what migraines are like. So yeah, I'll try to be quiet. Anyway, get well, Story Man. Guys, check out Story Man's channel. Great story content over there. With the Western he just did just a few days ago is amazing. An hour of just getting lost in entertainment. You should do it. Writes a lot of amazing stories. The horror stuff is really great, so check that out too. Yep, everybody donate to the big charity stream that's being put together on Snyder Cut Eve over on Uche Onwari's channel. I'm telling you right now, this is something we all need to support in a huge way. This has been a year of a struggle for so many people. There are people in this community that have helped other people past it, but we can do more. So if you have the means and the opportunity, even to just go over there and share out the stream and participate and try to drive traffic there, do so, because it's going to be a big deal. And like I said, I'm gonna definitely be in the chat for sure, and I'm going to support that because it's another one of the things I absolutely believe in. So if you're going to put your money where your mouth is, and help others if that's your jam. And if, like I said, only if you have the means. If you don't have the means, just share it out. Just support it with your words and your time, because it's helpful. It really is. Yep, please support Mandy. Thank you. Also support our buddy. Don't forget Matt G, the Indiegogo project for Fatal J. I really want Ninja Blast to succeed. I think it's going to be great. Yeah, I know you're super busy, man. Hey, I think you're going for record memes across the planet, dude. I think you well over 1,000 at this point. So good at you. Pluto TV, a free stream app. Yeah, it has Paramount Plus channel. Absolutely. It's the Pluto TV is their thing. Star Trek P card was playing on it the other day. Oh, absolutely. They also, guys, if you don't have a chance, do check out the stream where Midnight's Edge discovered that they were streaming all the first episodes of all of the Star Treks over there for free on the YouTube channel, right? That was brilliant. And then the follow-up conversation with Shane. I hope Shane's doing well. I hope so. Hope he learned something. Yeah, the 1701. Yeah, I have no hope for them. I really don't. Pluto TV is owned by, yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. That's their platform for their commercial paid for stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yep. DirecTV. Hit them with 6 months of free premium upgrade. It won't work. It won't work. I'm just done. I don't turn it on. I don't even watch broadcast television in any normal way anymore. One of the primary reasons I had it was for sports. I canceled all my sports packages a year ago. No, done. I'm done. I'm just done. Lasso of Truth for a $2 super sticker. Thank you very much for that, Trina. I'm going to have to scroll back to find out what it was. I see another super chat. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. Appreciate you supporting the channel and listening to me rant like a crazy person. I'm not sure, but I'd better out than in. Trina, yeah, you can definitely do a proxy server as well. But you actually there's VPN support on many routers nowadays. You can actually just, if you have a VPN, like use Surfshark or something like that, you don't want to set up your own Pi hole or anything like that. You can just plug that data into the router and it will handle your whole house. And that's if you don't want to go about doing a proxy server, which you can absolutely do as well. Or a Pi hole or anything like that. Absolutely. Yeah. And thank you for the super sticker. I think it's a super guy. with a globe or something. That's kind of cool superhero. Appreciate that for $2 super sticker. I do. Thank you. I wanted to see Hitman Agent 47, but I can't. It's only on Mickey Mouse Plus. Okay, Forbidden Ruin, and thank you for showing up, my friend. Yeah, Agent 47. The first Hitman movie was great. Then they changed per people. I don't even know what the purpose of that was. And Roof Korean's back. I've asked this question a year ago to Midnight's Edge. These companies have to be under some self-destruction protocol. Who's giving the marching orders? Need proof the agenda is tied to funding. Look, money comes in to studios from lots of places. Productions are paid for from lots of places. One of the reasons that Star Trek Discovery got season 4 was because they were able to lease out studio space that they had at a profit, which is the only thing profitable about that show, because it didn't drive traffic to their platform. I mean, this shouldn't be news. I mean, if I were the owner of National Amusements, I would be, she should be losing her mind. She really should. But anyway, just my opinion. Hey, Ed Brewer, good to see you. Oh, here we go. Willie, they will have all 6. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they would be there. And MI7 will be on their services 6 weeks after it hits the movie theaters on November 4th. Wow, that's perfect timing. What about day would that be? I think that's pretty close to Christmas. Amazing. There's some strategic thinking there. But thank you for that update, RC. I appreciate it. I didn't have to look it up. It's awesome. My buddy should be called Captain Roku at this point. Yeah, I love Roku. Big fan. I use NVIDIA Shield. Great product. Yes, a lot of people do. Culture needs a warehouse like EVS. Man, I wish. To be honest with you, my storeroom right now is either full of old computer stuff or just freaking boatloads of collectibles and a few ice chests and some camping gear. But that pretty much most of it's collectible crap I can't get rid of. I'm going to be adding again to it because you got to clear out the house from time to time. It's just like, holy cow, I got a bunch of junk. Beware, TCL, though. There's a Chinese weirdness in them. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Separate Roku box is more flexible than built-in a TV. Absolutely, Larry. And that's the product that I push hard for. I think that's the way to go. What's up, Bear? I appreciate you, my friend. And for all of you, all 61 of you in the chat, if you haven't hit the like button, please do so and share it out if you have the means. Otherwise, thank you so very much for being here. I appreciate you all. Yeah, and this was the question I was actually asking before. You can definitely set up a proxy server, but like I said, you can embed those settings into your router fairly easily, especially a modern router. Okay, Mad Mardigan is giving you the link to the fundraiser stream. Thank you. You definitely don't want to miss out on this, and you can donate now, or you can just go there and hang out. So on the day that it happens. So guys, just appreciate all of that. What's up, Furry Kitten? Appreciate you. Yeah, I used a bad word. I feel bad. I'm so far behind on the chat right now. I apologize, guys. What's up, Cactus? What's up? Mr. Cactus is here. Good to see you. I hope the little one had a great birthday. So from the other day, I think I said it in Twitter, but it was a good thing. Culture with a Chet from Weird Science cut after he donates his hair. I'm not going to have my hair cut too short. Not too short. Yep. Red Gaze is life and Vinny Art. Hail, awesome CG White Cat comics. Absolutely, dude. Gotta love the Red Gaze. Gotta love Vinny Art. Our boys make great stuff, great writing, great everything. So check them out. Red Gaze is such a huge supporter of all communities. And man, I cannot. If you didn't back Vinny's comic, I think it may have moved into demand. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. One of you comics guys, please. Lordy, great googly mooglies. Yes, Furry Kitten. I don't curse much on my channel. Disney is in for the long con. Well, maybe, but I think they're going to be fairly compromised. Yes, privacy is big money to them. Yeah, absolutely. Compromising, it's even bigger. You need to get that sweet VPN sponsor money, Culture. Someday. I think you have to get around 50,000 subs before people start approaching you with that stuff. I don't check my business email as often unless somebody sends me a tweet and says, "Hey, dude, I sent you an email." But I'm happy to check all of those things out. So I like the emails that I get, and I appreciate it. I'm breaking one down. Somebody sent me some spreadsheets. I think they're in the chat, and I'm working on compiling those into a sheet. And I don't know if it's going to make it on my channel, but I think it's going to make it somewhere because I think it's good information, well thought out, well collected. I love it. So you're saying potentially corrupt individuals or corporations are hesitant to bring in any form of transparency. Yeah. Yes, in a lot of different ways. I've said that. Absolutely, brightest day. No, yeah, I'm frustrated. I mean, consider this: there's two different investigations into Disney's financial dealings right now. There's also a civil case now because of the whistleblower who brought the first set of problems to to light. And we'll have to see how that goes down. But I think it's something else. What's up, Rajesh? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Hey, Kip Ellis, Street Smarts, be there. Or do something else. Thank you, Kip Ellis, for the £2 super chat. I appreciate that, and I know you'll be there. That is Sir Smartiest Smart. Or Sir Smartiest Smart Street Smart. Anyway, he's been knighted over on the channel, so you can check him out over there making commentary on the Street Smart show over on Mad Barber Entertainment with Mad Mardigan. So there you are, and 40 and Barba, who's also in the chat here as well. Hey, Andrea Seabrook, good to see you. We gotta get the incentives in line. That's absolutely true. Sure, family says Cheapik is bacon sandwich. Yes. Anybody notice he's like the living embodiment of Porky Pig? So he's working for the wrong company. That was mean. I don't normally do that. That's kind of ad hominem. Oh, it's bad. It's not a compiracy. It's not a compiracy. What's up, Trinoculus? Matt G, didn't I? Man, I made you a wrench, my man. I'm hungry now. Burger Kings. Oh yeah, the new ones do. I make a fake burger. Yeah. Yep. 1 hour. This is the link to the show. It's a good show, guys. A lot of fun. I'm sure the social media managers and marketing department of BK UK was tumescent and moist at what happened. Oh yes, excellent use of the word tumescent. Yes. Over 10K now. Wow. Like, oh my God, Mad Mardigan. Yes, I can't do Mandy. A lot of people can do her voice. I cannot imitate her. I can't do that. Andrew Seabrook. If a company is publicly traded and their income is based on streaming and subscription, then their viewer numbers are critical to the small investor's ability to judge the company's health. 100% accurate. Which is why I really want this rollout of Roku's product and the participation from Nielsen to get out in the wild. It's got to. Somebody will get there. I think it'll be good. Share this stream on MySpace if possible. Yes, absolutely. Oh, you guys are amazing. Oh my gosh, the chat jumped on me, and I know we had some super stuff. Bear, what's up, my buddy? Look at that super sticker from my friend here. I owe you a live stream, man. I know you tried to get me on last week. I just couldn't. I had to get some sleep. I'm struggling right now. The bear dog's little heart issues are making it so there's not a lot of rest time for me. He's been a challenge. Anyway, so that super sticker is, if I can get back to it, bear. The scroll wheel on my mouse is broken. It's very sad. It's a mustache. Thank you for the mustache. I appreciate that, bear. Appreciate it. Larry, you are not wrong. Larry, you are not wrong. You're both not wrong. Like, oh my God, man, were you like a park ranger or something? Like, what? Matt G. Oh, sorry. Matt G does this all the time over on Mary's streams and stuff. I just love it. Criticible the Craze came up with a show pitch. A pet rock becomes a navigator. Never mind. Disney did it. Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, guys, yes. Thank you. Just another red shirt. This is the stream. Mad just did it a minute ago. Just another red shirt just did it now. You can contribute now. You can contribute later. You can show up and support. You can just show up and support and not contribute. You can share it out like crazy. Please do all of those things. Whatever you can manage. That's all I'm going to say. Big deal, too. There's a special guest star. Oh, really close to 500. Awesome. That's great. Keep going, Apollo. I'm rooting for you. I'll need that 1,000 plus, man. Thank you for the super sticker, Mr. Tickle Trunk. Giving me my favorite super sticker. It's the Shiba Inu Farting Hearts. I love that. Love that. That's that. We used to call that the white man's overbite, right? And we got that courtesy of a great comedian and the star of the 80s and the star of Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah. And the person that brought Coming to America to you that was really not good. Really not good. So anyway, all right. Dropping a sneaky doggy and taking off. All right. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Appreciate you so much. If I missed anybody, I'm very sorry. I mean, the chat keeps jumping all over the place, and I'm barely keeping up. The link to Fatal J is right here. Thank you, Matt G, for that. Appreciate it. Do support that book if you can. Check it out. I mean, if you check out the art, you're going to be sold on the project. And he did a pretty fun video. I really love Fatal J. He's a great guy. Lots of fun. Rock Hudson's ghost is suing Lucasfilm. He wants his name back. Oh man, no kidding. Rock Hudson. I can't believe what you just said. I don't know what I said. What did I say? Did I say something bad? Do you know when? No, not yet. I'll let you know. I know I know that it was pushed around the corner because of some other stuff production wise. As soon as I know, I promise I'll just DM you the information. Okay. Like I said, it's for lack of better information right now. Season 3 is oriented around an entirely different storyline, which is why they had to dump the child. It's also why it's even more convenient for them not to bring back Cara Dune. So, for what it's worth. Hey, is author Stephen Walton here? I can't believe that. Is he? Hey, Shellback, I'm glad you're doing better. Top 5 on Geode's playlist. I Wanna Rock by Twisted Sister. Yeah, great song. Rock of Ages by Def Leppard. Also a great song. For Those About to Rock by AC/DC. Yes. Detroit Rock City by Kiss, one of my favorite albums. And Rock Me by Great White. Yes, if you're looking for hair bands, there they all are, guys, from that era. So thank you for that, Shellback. I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm assuming you're feeling better. You had me very worried, my friend. I had 3 people go to the hospital successively that are in the community that really freaked me out. You guys got to stay healthy, okay? Stay healthy. Got to stay healthy in every way possible, both up here and in here. Okay? All right, let's move on to the next story while we still have a few minutes to cover one. This is an interesting thing. This comes from the VIP part of Variety. This is a way that you can look at, walk away for sure. I already did. The latest U.S. trends for free streaming, right? So these are numbers that support this idea that the U.S. Free linear streaming industry is continuing to evolve with Pluto TV, Hulu, a few other things that you can watch for free, like Peacock. Even the term used to describe it is showing some evolution as well. Free streaming was once simply AVOD, but the emergence of linear streaming channels within some free services saw fast, free ad-supported streaming TV coined. So there you go. And while that technically refers only to linear streaming, it is now used interchangeably with AVOD. So at least you'll know what they're talking about when they're using these acronyms. The AVOD term itself has been confused by analysts and industry figures alike, another reason for them to reform it. It's not uncommon to see Hulu's ad-supported SVOD tier be declared in AVOD, but not seen this applied to other SVODs with ads, such as the base tiers for Paramount Plus and Discovery Plus, which again, brand new, with more ad-supported tiers on the way in 2021, notably from HBO Max, because again, I told you the Jason Kilar thing from a few days ago. And now it's time to draw the line in the sand between free and paid services with ads. VIP is proposed labeling the ad-supported tiers for services like Hulu, Peacock Premium, and Paramount Plus as past premium ad-supported streaming TV, given that there is different content available for services versus free. So there you go. So they're just trying to refine some terms for analysts and industry insiders and financial folks. That's basically what they're doing. But the important thing are these charts. So I just wanted you to see what the number of available channels on U.S. linear streaming services are. It's pretty impressive, right? Pluto TV, Zumo, Roku channel. That's a breakthrough right now. That thing is coming up. I'm really impressed with it. Samsung TV, Plex, obviously Plex is on the rise, which is interesting considering, when they started tracking it. Redbox Live, which I think is going to head down pretty soon. I don't see that rising for much longer. IMDb TV, I don't think that's going to last very long. Obviously Peacock, which just is underway. Pre-End TV, which is an offshoot of Univision, actually, and then Tubi, which has been incredibly flat. So these are all of them. You can see that their increase, and how forward, you're going to see these free products or these ad-supported products rise across the industry. And I think that that's going to be something that you're going to see for a long, long time. I think that those will be the services that will win out in the day, the ones that are the more successful. Of channels, but right now Pluto has 191 exclusive channels on their platform. That's impressive. So, I think a lot of people haven't heard of some of these, like Zumo, right? And Jailhouse Rock. You guys are still talking about that stuff. I am a rock. I am an island. Little Simon and Garfunkel for you. You guys are still going. Adult video on demand. Asking for a friend. No. No, it's the ad supported video on demand. But yes, that would be pretty funny. Yeah, a lot of people like Plex. You can set up Plex pretty easy. You can mark stuff to see on Plex. It's not a bad plan. A lot of people haven't heard of Zumo. Oh my God, like what, Matt G? You guys are so funny. Pet Rock is greater than Geode. Absolutely. All right. But anyway, so you're going to start to see more and more of these ad-supported services. You're going to see the premium services bringing forth. If they haven't already or are not already getting ready to drop those services, you're going to see that. You're going to see that happen. I'm not opposed to those. I think those are probably the better way forward for a lot of these companies. But that's another way to grant us some transparency into the popularity of shows. These things are all trying to come off like back in the day when HBO was considered your premium ticket item. It was the thing where you did prestige stuff. Now they really aren't headed that direction, in my opinion. But right now, consider this. Right now, on the rise, there are 11 major fast services. So you're going to see all of 11 of those grow and have more channels available on them for you to consume, just via ad-supported revenue. That data will get out in the wild, because if you're gonna put ads on something, you will have to disclose your consumption from your consumers. You have to. That's how you sell ads, right? And that's what Disney intends to capitalize on, which means those numbers could get out on the wild too, right? Not to mention the fact that constantly companies are being bled of critical information by happy accidents, so to speak. So I think that you're going to find that the increasing of channels on these services with ad will give us a little bit more transparency. But I would never count on a company to release things because it's in their best interest. They're going to avoid being as transparent as possible for as long as they can, because some of the models that are built, it's one of the reasons why Netflix just never gave us information, because that's how they grew. And I think the other big studios realize in order to make their platforms grow, they really want to restrict it as much as possible. But and this is an accurate assessment, I think. I think Game of Thrones started to run their programming downhill. I think it really did because of the way it ended. I think D&D screwed them. I actually have a video about the three body problem that they're involved with, and I think that that's going to just be destroyed by those guys. Just, I don't think they're going to do a good job with it, and it's a shame that I now have that in my mind. First is that, oh man, I can't believe they're involved. It's going to suck. When that's kind of not fair, right? I hate it, but it's how I feel right now. So, what's going on? Speaking of adult content, is it true that Muppets are labeled as adult content now? No, hard to say. I know that they come with a message, and I know that they're in some countries now. They're only available on the 18 plus side of things for Disney. So I can't really say. Yes, Matt G, absolutely subscribe to the Gaming Lounge channel, 100%. Going to be there on Thursday. We have a lot of news stories to talk about, and of course, I have updated the one segment intro that was lacking in female representation because every other one did. So I fixed that because I got a lot of blowback from that. So be prepared for that, guys. Good. I'm glad you're here, my friend. And again, my buddy Mando Murk, he appears on Sundays oftentimes, many times he's there, has lots of stuff to offer. Great channels, not just on YouTube. There's a couple of them, but also over on Twitch. And right now, he's streaming. Dude streams constantly, does amazing stuff. Mickey Mouse will kneecap a dog. You guys are funny. Quibi. Here we go. Somebody speaking my language. RC from the NYC, as usual. Quibi was an interesting idea of a service, but along came the crown bug, which eventually helped sink the service. $1.75 billion invested, and it only lasts 8 months. Yeah, if you look at some of the other ancillary finances, I think it hit the 2 billion mark, but 1.75 billion is what they're willing to admit to. But no, you're right. They also misunderstood the audience they were targeting, I believe. Even with what came along, I think they would have had a hard time. I think I predicted it from the very beginning, but you're 100% right. It was dead in 8 months. It was dead in 8 months. It's brilliant insight, RC. Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know. I mean, that's just not the way to distribute content. It just really isn't. It just really isn't. No, it's not fine. It's not fine. Well, think about all that as pigsploitation. You guys. Pepe Le Pew at the Gaming Lounge. Yeah, maybe. To a certain extent. We're bad humans, I think. We're bad humans over there. We had a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. I love the game stuff. We need to talk more about some tabletop stuff. We need to talk, like, I'm getting back into some stuff that I haven't played in a while. I'm trying to get a game together for Settlers of Catan and stuff like that. So I'm weird like that. Oh, thank you, Brightest Day, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have to head home from work. Good job. If I don't catch you before my model building stream later, have a good night. You too. I'll try to swing by and at least take a view there. I do the best I can, guys. There's so many channels now. It's insane, but I appreciate all of you. You guys are amazing. Yeah, it's not fantastic. Not fantastic. I'll start a YouTube channel with tacos, whiskey, hookers, and blow. Yeah, you can, and you probably do really well. You should probably start a Twitch channel at the same time. You can compete with some of the just chatting channels over there. It's insane. Yep, we got to get ready for Street Smarts, guy. It starts in 40 minutes with a new intro, a new segment, and a new after-school special. Amazing. Can't wait to be there. I think this is number 16, episode 16. I will be there shortly, which means we're going to be drawing to a close on this, which means we didn't get to all the stories, which we never do. And it's even with Tom not here, this one ran a little longer than I anticipated. I forgot to add that in January, Roku bought all of Quit. Yes, they did. Yes, and I did that story, RC. Yes. In fact, I loved what they did. It was cheap. They bought it on the cheap, and it's going to be on their Roku channel. Dudes, check that out, man. I'm not kidding. $100 million is the cheapest content they could get. Hours and hours and hours of stuff, movies and shows and stuff that was in production. Just amazing. So, What's up, Diego Flores? Says at Culture Casino, I think Quibi was a good idea for a market like here in Peru or South America in general, but for the U.S., it was lacking understanding. It was. Look. I understand the content concept, right? Releasing information in dribs and drabs at 8 minutes to 5, 8 minute, 10-minute segments and stuff like that. I get it, but at the same time, if you're commuting like that, because that's what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to fit in your commute cycle. That's only going to work in urban areas. At least in the U.S. I don't know that it. Again, I'm not going to sit there on my phone. That was the other problem. It was initially only available on your phone. They finally figured out, oh, we need to release this on bigger size devices. But that was the other problem with it. They didn't think out that the most people prefer to watch things on a bigger screen. I mean, I don't want to do this. This isn't big enough to have me look at it all day. I wear glasses as it is. So it is what it is. Yes, culture as the DM. Oh God, I really did start putting together a campaign for the vampire game, and I've got to finish it so I can play it because I think that'd be a lot of fun. My buddy Angelus Draven would love it, and many others that like to play that stuff. So for sure, I like it. It's kind of fun. I've been playing Wings and stuff like that. I don't know. I like games. I'm a big fan of games. Big fan. We really should organize. I know we should. We could do a massive campaign with a lot of people. I think one of the best dungeon masters and creators has to be Stieg Kenobi. So we're gonna have to reach out to Stieg. I mean, the guy literally campaign creator. If I still had all of it, I could have set up my triple two setup for advanced squash leaders. Oh wow, did the computer rule book in the my goodness. Okay, cool. Wow. Okay, furry kitten. Man, I didn't know there were so many people that did that stuff. Matt G for $5 says, in my 2 private screen rentals, I have in fact seen Mandy on the big screen. Yeah, that's awesome. And she was live, so she reacted in real time. We need FMCG the movie. We absolutely do. Gosh, it would be so easy to do. It really would. We could take some of our best segments and just put them together, stuff that's kind of evergreen. That's a brilliant idea, Matt G. And then release it out into the world, into the wild. Would be amazing. Think about the visibility that would grant the Fandom Menace community, the Comicsgate community, the Fandom Menace adjacent folks, the big people like WCBS, Mead, World Class Bologna Sausage. It would be incredible, and up and coming groups like Rogue Entertainment, which I'm a part of, and a few others out there. Yeah, I'm. Man, that's a great idea. I'll stew on that. Think about how to make that happen. That's a good idea, Matt G. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. What's up, Parrot Head? Good to see you. Fat Steven Seagal says, I have an urge to comb Culture Casino's hair. I have a brush here. Can I do that real quick? Is that what you're looking for? Is that what you're into? Ninja Pirate. There you go. Ninja Blast. Wah! Gonna be great. Be sure to check that out. Fat Steven Seagal is just having a good time in the chat. This is awesome. But do check this out. Fatal Jade deserves your support. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, see? I would definitely join a campaign under Steve. I'm still trying to get with him. We have some content ideas I absolutely want to do, and I cannot find 2 minutes to put together to get that done. On the days I'm available, it's me. I'm doing too much junk. I got to cut back a little. Forbidden Ruin. I can understand why some people stream 2 or 3 hours. It's not easy going for longer. I can go about 2 or 3 hours by myself. I could easily. I don't think you run out of a lot of content because we have an amazing chat. You guys out there, you guys chat to each other just as much as you chat to anybody that's on a panel. And your ideas and your insights are something we can all bounce off of. That's the other cool thing about this form of entertainment. I mean, that's just the way it could be. You could do 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. I mean, I've watched DJ Odyssey go for 24 hours. You can definitely do it. It's just you just run out of stuff. Sometimes you run out of steam. I only try to do 90 minutes because I only want to contain you for that long because there are a lot of other people that I want you to go out and support. Like, again, I mean, I'm going to go over to Mad Barber Entertainment after this for on Mad Mardigan's channel, and I love it. I love it. That's a lot of fun doing the Street Smart show. But and then I like to hang out in the middle of the night with my buddy Bear Nerd Fun, Bear Nerd Fun. I mean, he's great. Dude makes music. Dude has great insight. Lots of fun to hang out, over there on the Four Horsemen or whenever I can drop in, which isn't often because I'm old. But we just have this amazing group right now. Hollywood is a dearth of entertainment, and we have so many great people to watch on YouTube. It's fantastic. It really is. Thank you for that. I'm trying to be Riff, but Riff Magos has put together a new channel called the Jedi Riffster. You guys be sure to check that out on YouTube. It is the Jedi Riffster. So absolutely. Yeah, a lot of people enjoy Cities and Knights of Catan. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of people enjoy, and the expansions are always good. Yeah, unless you're Mauler, LOL, 8 to 11 hours. Oh, absolutely. CC fans only fans is a comathon. Absolutely. Actually, if somebody would pay me to watch me brush my hair, I might do it. Is it hiccuping? Gosh, I hope not. But I have to say, I am pulling it down to, we're going to come down to a close, guys. I'm going to hit the last super chat we have for my man, Toxic Man Flu, and just kind of wrap it up. Thanks for popping in here. Pod Race and Palpatine. Ultimate power. Limited to one customer due to unforeseen demand. Yes, absolutely. And right now it's the oligarchs in the world, but not getting political. Not getting political. I've tried to go beyond 3 on Twitch. Wow. That's a long time to go. Man. Yeah, Machini can do it. Machini is entertaining. If you've now stopped by the draw streams with all the great people he has on there, Bruce Lombardo, Mads Mama Bear, M. Dasserly on there, and several other people that I know I'm forgetting that pop in and filter out, because I think you even get Rosetta on there and other people just kind of filter through and make great stuff. I'm Yeti Cast will come through. I mean, that panel's great because they can talk and he's drawn, and you have all kinds of super great stuff on those streams. Toxic Man Flew for $5 super chat says, I like tuning in because I get to see Jesus framed by colorful curtains. Thank you, Toxic Man Flew, for the $5 super chat. Yeah, if Jesus wore glasses, right? Anyway, no, it's funny. Any white guy with a half a beard and long hair looks like, it looks like Christ to some people, I guess. So, yeah, about board games, you could use Tabletop Simulator. Oh, absolutely. I have Tabletop Simulator. I've done that many times. Scythe is amazing. It's amazing on there. You can absolutely do it. And if you have a VR headset, you can move around the board. You can place your piece, do it all that way. You don't have to use your mouse anymore. Really cool crap, man. Yeah, everybody, guys, I know it would be great to do streams. So it really would. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the great show, Keely Chow. You guys are what makes this happen. I really appreciate all of you. It's a shame Tom didn't make it because I think you would have enjoyed today. But in less than half an hour, I got to make an appearance over on Mad Barber Entertainment for Street Smarts. So I do need to actually eat and feed the dog because, believe it or not, Bear Dog is starting to make noise now. So can we have a slow motion video with 1980s saxophone music on your for you combing your hair? Absolutely, executive producer Saul Leibowitz, just for you. Don't miss CC on his interview with Fabio. Dude, that would be a competition. His hair is really straight and it's beautiful. I mean, that is silky smooth if you want to talk about silky smooth, but there's no body in it, which is a shame because if that had a little body, it'd be even better. So thanks to the chat and thanks to you, boss. No, thanks to you guys. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you. And guys, be prepared for people to drop in your streams because I know all of you eventually will end up with a channel. I hope you do. If it's in your heart and you want to do it, do it. And every once in a while, somebody will surprise you, like Gary, because Nerdrotic will surprise you. And then on a live stream, he'll drop, I'd rather watch a Culture Casino live stream than anything that I was on. And I'm like, your heart stops. It's like, oh my gosh, he's watching my stuff. Anyway, so, but no, I mean, gosh, we're so lucky. We live in the dawn of the new entertainment, and it's us. And it's the great content creators out there in the world that I enjoy every weekend. And I talk about on Friday and we follow up with on Sunday. We're blessed, guys. We have smart people doing amazing stuff, and they're creatives, and we're creative. So let's keep moving forward because that's the only way to go. Thank you guys so much. I do hope that you guys have an amazing day. Be sure to check out all the other streams that are going on today. There are a ton of them. And wrap up the night over on Wes Moody's stream with Trekking on Tuesday. Or check out tonight on Geek Time TV, where I might make an appearance as well. Other than that, be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. Wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, thank you, Ed Brewer. Bye.